Summer Olympics 1936. Hosted by a Hitler-ruled Germany. India sent their 2 times Olympic champion team, leading by newly made captain Major Dhyanchan. Upon the selection of the squad, the final team assembled at Delhi and played a match against the Delhi 11 and lost the match. After reaching Berlin, in a practice match against Germany, they lost again by 4-1. But as soon as the tournament started, Dhyanchan's stick started speaking. India won all the group stage matches, beating Hungary, USA and Japan comprehensively. The team started drawing the crowds from other venues to the hockey field for their performance. A leading German newspaper carried a banner headline, "The Olympic complex now has magic shows too." There were posters all over the Berlin praising the new Olympic hero. Visit the hockey stadium to watch the Indian magician Dhyanchan in action. After thrashing France 10-0 in the semi-finals, they came face to face with the host Germany. On the morning of the final, the entire team was nervous, since they had been defeated the last time they had faced Germany. At the half-time, India was hanging onto a 1-goal lead which could have reversed in a matter of seconds. At the break time, they sprinkled excessive water into the field to make the Indian players wearing cheap shoes slow. Chand decided to remove his shoes and play barefoot. The Germans were playing a really physical match and Chand was marked very tightly. In a rough tackle, he lost a tooth. Returning to the field after medical attention, he told the players to teach a lesson to the Germans by not scoring. The Indians repeatedly took the ball to the German circle only to backpedal. India made the match one-sided and won it by 8-1. Chand scored a hat-trick. Adolf Hitler, who was present in the ground, left midway as he couldn't bear to see his team being demolished. Later, he expressed his desire to meet Dhyanchan. Upon meeting him, Hitler offered to elevate Lance Naik Chand to the rank of a colonel in the German army and to play for Germany. Of course, Dhyanchan refused him, saying he is fine here in India. His love and loyalty for the nation was uncomparable, but the nation didn't love him back as much as he deserved. In the latter part of his life, he went short of money and was totally ignored by his countrymen. He once went to a tournament in Ahmedabad and they turned him away, not knowing who he was. He died of liver cancer in a general ward at AIIMS New Delhi. The new generation don't even know the first sports superhero of India. This is a small tribute to Major Dhyanchan and an effort to spread his legacy among all.
Before starting the story, please click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon too to get notified whenever Inspire uploads a story.
Dhyan Singh was born on 29th August 1905 in Allahabad. His father, Sameshwar Dutt Singh, was a Subedar in the Indian Army and played hockey for the Indian Army. Due to his father's numerous army transfers, he had to terminate his education after only 6 years of schooling. Young Dhyan had no interest in hockey. He was into wrestling more. He decided to join Indian Army at the age of 16 and there he started playing hockey. The Hindi word Chand means the moon. Since Dhyan Singh used to practice a lot during the night after his duty hours, he used to wait for the moon to come out and improve the visibility in the field. He was hence called Chand by his fellow players. In 1928 Amsterdam Olympics, field hockey has been reintroduced and India decided to send their best team into it. Chand's penetrating runs and judicious passes assured him a position in the team. On 17 May, the Indian national hockey team made its Olympic debut against Austria, winning 6-0 with Chand scoring 3 goals. Then India defeated one by one Belgium, Denmark and Switzerland in the semi-finals by 9-0, 5-0 and 6-0 respectively. In the final match on 26 May, India defeated the host Netherlands by 3-0. Chand scored 2 out of them and became the top scorer of the tournament, scoring 14 goals in 5 matches. The Indian team won the country's first Olympic gold medal. They did not even concede any goals. Newspaper reports about India's triumph said, "This is not a game of hockey, but magic. Dhyanchan is in fact the magician of hockey." There were only 3 people in the harbour who had seen them off, but on returning to India, the team was received by thousands of people. The team kept their winning tempo going. In the 1932 Los Angeles Olympics, India won their first match against Japan by 11-1 and won the final match against the host USA by a record 24-1 to ensure their second consecutive Olympic gold medal. Out of these 35 goals scored by India, Chand and his own brother Roop together scored 25. They were being called the Hockey Twins at that time. After the Olympics, they made an international tour, playing many matches in the very little time, basically to pay for their expenses. At the end of the tour, India had played 37 matches, winning 34 and drawing 2 with 1 abandoned. Chand scored 133 of the 338 Indian goals. In December 1934, they again made an international tour of New Zealand, Ceylon and Australia. Dhyanchan was appointed as a captain this time. They played a total of 48 matches and won all of them. Out of 584 goals, Chand himself scored 201 in his 43 appearances. Now the greatest field hockey player had proved himself as a captain as well. In this situation, they went to Berlin Olympics in 1936 and defended their Olympic title like a typhoon out of the east. The whole world was in a spell of magician of hockey, who again became the top scorer of the Olympic. Later, he was promoted to lieutenant in Indian Army. After India's independence, he played a series of matches in 1947 as requested by Asian Sport Association. Though he was in 40s then, he still managed to score 61 goals in 22 matches. His legacy continued until he decided to phase out his involvement in series hockey in 1948. In 1956, at the age of 51, he retired from the army with the rank of major. The government of India honored him the same year by giving the Padma Bhushan, India's third highest civilian honor. His birthday, 29th August, is celebrated as National Sports Day in India. India's highest award of lifetime achievement in sports is the Dhyanchan Award, which has been awarded annually from 2002 to sporting figures who not only contributed through their performance but also contributed to the sport after their retirement. The National Stadium in Delhi was renamed Dhyanchan Stadium in 2002 in his honor. In his 22 years career, he scored over 400 international goals. Once, while playing a hockey game, he was not able to score a goal against the opposition team. After several misses, he argued with the match referee regarding the measurement of the goalpost. And amazingly, it was found not to be equal to the official width of a goalpost under international rules. You can understand how big a sportsman he was. Australian cricket legend Don Bradman was a great fan of Dhyanchan. After watching him in action, Bradman remarked, "He scores goals like runs in cricket." But even after achieving so much, he was such a down-to-earth person. He used to address a Baton Cup match between Jhansi Heroes and Calcutta Customs Club as the best match he ever played. He used to love watching Hindi movies. Whenever he would get time, he used to go out with his friends in the evening. He used to love cooking too. His favorite dish was rabri, as said by one of his sons, Ashok Kumar Singh, who himself was a hockey player. He always used to teach his children not to leave anything unfinished. But in the latter part of his life, he had many health problems. He felt sad, but as bitter about the way his countrymen, the government and the Hockey Federation treated him. 2 months before he died, Dhyanchan made a remark that indicated of his state of mind. "When I die, the world will cry, but India's people will not shed a tear for me. I know them." His friends advised him to come to the West for the medical treatment, but he did not go. Even in his last days, Dhyanchan could not help talking about hockey. He reminded his family to take care of his medals and make sure no one came into his room and stole them. He was died on December 3, 1979. After his death, government made many arrangements and many people came to see him. If they had done all this some months ago, he would have died a happy man. In 2011, when sports was included among the categories eligible for Bharat Ratna, Dhyanchan deserved it before anyone else. But even after many appeals and rallies all over India, the Bharat Ratna award was given to the cricket god Sachin Tendulkar over Dhyanchan in 2014. His family gave up appealing for it because they believed that Major Dhyanchan is no way second to any other sportsman in India. Once a statue of Dhyanchan in action was installed at the Jhansi Heroes ground. The words written under it, "National Pride, Hockey Wizard, Major Dhyanchan." Today, below the statue of Dhyanchan in Jhansi, idle youth gamble, play cards and smoke weed. This is the same spot where Dhyanchan was cremated. This is Indian hockey's tribute to the greatest player of the game. I felt everyone should know about this great man. This is why I made this video. I was greatly moved after reading a book about him. I gave the link of some of those in the descriptions. You can buy and read them too. And like, comment and share this video so that it reaches every Indian. And you can subscribe to my channel. It will give me appreciation to make more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching.